Hola, greetings and salutations, folks. It's I, your host, Cinema Kane, coming back at you today. And today we are talking 1985's Explorers. Joe Dante directed this movie right off the tail of Gremlins. It was felt by the people at Paramount that Joe Dante had the Amblin touch because he had just worked with Spielberg on Gremlins. And there are aspects of Gremlins that have that Amblin feel, that E.T. feel. But Dante himself has said in interviews that I've seen where he said the whole idea behind Gremlins was to make you feel safe like E.T. and then turn it on its ear so that you go from this safe Amblin E.T. vibe to, holy crap, what are these little green creatures? That said, the people at Paramount wanted the E.T. vibe because Explorers is the story of three friends, one played by Ethan Hawke, one played by River Phoenix, and the other played by an actor who only has like two other credits to his name, one of which is Joe Dante's Gremlins 2. But the three of them are having a shared dream experience in which aliens from another planet are beaming the way to build a circuit board that could create a spaceship so that they could in fact leave Earth and go and visit them. They do just that. Using a 1985 era computer, they create the circuit board from their dream and in fact go and visit these aliens. All of this is done in the backdrop of like doing it in the like creek behind the like dried up creek bed behind one of them's house, using supplies from a junkyard, including an old tilt-a-whirl car. The spaceship in question, the Thunder Road, for 80s kids and 80s, 90s kids like myself that grew up on this movie, is an iconic piece of cinema history. It's right up there with the Gunstar from The Last Starfighter. The movie is what I like to call a kid empowerment movie. Like the 80s were full of these movies where kids were just empowered to do various things. Goonies was one of those movies. Cloak and Dagger. Both movies I've reviewed on my channel, by the way. Check them out. And Goonies, Cloak and Dagger, Monster Squad, these kid empowerment movies, they were all about how adults underestimate what kids are capable of a lot of the time. That's one of the reasons I love Explorers, is because it takes a concept like, oh, you dreamt this thing up, but you can't really make it. Oh, crap, look what you just did. Now, here's the rub. As much as I love this movie, and I do, and I'm one of the few people that think it's good all the way around, and here's what I mean by that. Most people say the third act is where this movie falls apart, because the aliens in the third act are a disappointment compared to the rest of the movie. So, bear that in mind should you decide to track down 1985's Explorers. Another thing to bear in mind is that the movie was actually never completed because the studio decided they wanted to bump up the release date to avoid Back to the Future from the same year. I get it. Spielberg going up against a Spielberg-esque movie, probably not the best idea. But I've always wondered what the finished version that Joe Dante never got to complete would have looked like. That said, I thoroughly enjoy Explorers, and I feel like anyone that's a fan of the Amblin vibe that you get with things like Stranger Things or It Chapter 1, and of course the originals like E.T., Goonies, would probably love this science fiction movie meant for kids of all ages. I'm your host, Cinema Kane. I hope you enjoyed this review of Explorers. If you did, don't forget to click like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell notification so you know every time Cinema Kane has a new video uploaded. And don't forget to share this on all your social media platforms in an effort to help me grow my channel. And I'll see you next time at the video store.